Hey, do you need a new tablet for your school to study or work on scripts and other stuff? Then we got something for you. The Chinese company C-Idea got the perfect tablet for you, especially if you're on a tight budget. It runs Android 12, yeah, not the newest version, but for the price it's fine, at least in my opinion. The tablet has a Speedrum T606 Cortex A75 dual-core and Cortex A55 hexa-core core processor, both at 1.6 GHz. You don't know those CPUs? Well, I didn't either. Then I looked it up and noticed that the ARM Holdings Cambridge has only made custom chips for big companies like Qualcomm or even Intel. The A55 is used as a little core in Intel's Ultra D series SoC FPGA devices. Qualcomm on the other hand got a custom chip. The A55 was used within the Carrier 385 CPU core, and in some mid-range COCs too, like the Q367 or the Q467. I let also run Geekbench 6 on this tablet, but also let it run on my iPhone 14 Pro and my MacBook Pro to see the theoretical performance difference. But before I show you that, keep in mind that the iPhone is an over 1000 euro phone and the MacBook is an over 3000 euro notebook. So it's not really comparable, but I did it anyway, out of curiosity. My iPhone has a single core score from 2646 and a multi-core score from 6906. My MacBook with the M3 processor has a single core score from 3100 and a multi-core from 40284. Well, the tablet can't really compete with them. It has a single core score from 379 and a multi-core score from 1347. That sounds bad, but keep in mind we compared it with a device beyond 1000 euros. The tablet costs around 100 euros, and for that price, I think the performance in Geekbench is perfectly fine. The tablet has also 8GB RAM. That's split up in 4 plus 4 GB for a resale for the GPU, at least that's my guess. Speaking of it, the GPU on this device is the ARM Mali G57 MC2. The graphics unit in this device is comparable to an Intel integrated graphics, the Intel HD Graphics 4000 or the Radeon HD 8450G. The specs aren't the best, but it's also not a 1000 euro tablet. It has 2 compute units, 32 shader units, has a maximum of 4 GB VRAM and was in 7 nanometers. The clock speed is depending on the chip from 250 MHz to 1,10 GHz base clock and 950 MHz to 10,10 GHz. Let's talk about the features. Of course it has Wi-Fi integrated 2,4G and 5G Wi-Fi. The display is in 10.1 inches 60x Full HD resolution, so 1290 1080p. The storage on this device has 128 GB AMCP. On the software part you can use any Google services, so Gmail, Maps, YouTube, Photos etc. Also EPUB, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF and text. That could be important for those who might use the tablet for script writing. Little fun fact, this script for this episode of our story was written on this tablet. So be prepared for that. Anyway, for those who still have wired headphones, like this from HyperX, then you can also plug it in this tablet, thanks to the ear jacket. Some companies should really take that as a hint to bring this ear jacket back, Apple and Samsung. You can also insert a 512 GB SD card. Now we come to the conclusion. The tablet is for its price perfectly fine. Just a little side note, my father was in a hospital for a few days and had this tablet with him, and he said it worked perfectly fine, there were no problems at all. Also when I used it, I have to say, despite I'm not the biggest fan of Android because I only had problems with this OS on my previous phones. I have to say this tablet worked fine, the battery for my usage was good enough so I didn't have to charge it for days. But if you plan to play games on that device, it's not the right thing for you. But again, it's a 100 euro tablet. You shouldn't expect the same performance as a 3000 euro gaming notebook. But for office work or the study for school, it's really good. I like that it has this ear jacket for headphones. Somehow I missed that thing. Anyway, link to the tablet is in the description and thanks to C-Idea for letting us test a new tablet.
Stolz erfüllt, ist sie in Glanz gehüllt, so süß wie Honig ist ihre List, die sie uns auftischt. Ist das nur Schein, Schein, Schein? Wie kann das sein? Bist du grad verliebt, bin ich vielleicht ein Typ, sag, wir wollen es hören. Ich weiß nicht, wie ich mich je verlieben soll. Ich weiß nicht, wie das geht, alle sagen, es sei toll. Wahrheit oder Lüge, das ist mir nicht klar. Hat mich irgendjemand lieb, so wie ich bin? Die Leute sehen mich nur als ihren großen Star.